Hello, I'm Jana Chan and welcome to Fast Track's Insider Guide, top travel tips on where to go over the coming months. I'm just back from the Atlas Mountains, where I stayed in the Aurica Valley, an ideal base in summertime when the mountains keep it cool, yet you're still within striking distance of Marrakesh's bustling Medina. Now for the next couple months you might want to skip the Sahara, but by September temperatures will be falling. I discovered some wonderful desert journeys beginning in Mohammed in southwest Morocco, offering a 10-day circuit across the dunes, travelling with camels and taking shelter in Berber tents. It was the year that shook Rome. In 410 AD, the city fell to Alaric's Goths, and this year, on August 24th, it will be 1600 years since that moment, which changed the course of European history. A number of Rome's classical sites have recently been restored, but the city's also having a 21st century renaissance. There's Maxi, Italy's first national museum of contemporary art and architecture, designed by Zaha Hadid, and it's a hot ticket to hear the orchestra of the Accademia Nazionale di Santa Cecilia under Antonio Pappano. They play at the Auditorium Parco della Musica, also the venue for the Roma Europa Autumn Festival, starting in September. Best known for inspiring Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, the Galapagos Islands are a year-round destination, but August is one of the best months, especially for divers. The Humboldt Current brings cold water rich in plankton, which attracts fish and birds. On land, animals are also more active at this time of year, and birds like the blue-footed boobies engage in spectacular courtship displays. Be aware there are some worries about the impact of tourism here. In fact, UNESCO has listed the Galapagos as an endangered World Heritage Site. For an alternative, try the Falkland Islands, where Darwin also spent time. Here are penguins, elephant seals and killer whales, but save that trip for later in the year when the weather warms up. There's good news for adventurous travellers with a head for high altitude. India has opened access to over 100 peaks in Kashmir. It's the perfect time of year for trekking there, with a couple more months left before the summer ends. Kashmir is also one of the best places to witness Buddhist culture. Ladakh is nicknamed Little Tibet, and I'd say it's a better alternative than the bigger version across the mountains in China. In July, the circus is coming to town. The Montreal Complètement Cirque will host feats of daring and sometimes folly in this Canadian city, which has become a breeding ground for big top spectacles and performing arts. There'll be jugglers, clowns and cabaret, all with a contemporary twist. One exhibition to catch will be the Dream Weavers at the McCord Museum, showing costumes by Cirque du Soleil, themselves based in Montreal. And if you haven't seen Cirque du Soleil's show Love, a tribute to the music of the Beatles, mark it down for your next trip through Las Vegas, where it's playing at the Mirage. There'll be celebrations on the streets of Mexico, which this year is marking the bicentennial of its independence. On September 15th, there'll be music and marches, fiestas and feasting, centered in the small town of Dolores Hidalgo, heart of the uprising against the Spanish. Note that a week after the anniversary is the autumn equinox, when the Mayan ruins of Chichen Itza take center stage. The light at sunset casts a shadow over the huge Kukulkan pyramid to create the shape of a serpent. That's all for this month's Insider Guide. Thanks for checking in. Happy travelling. Until next time.